Like people say that Rakesh ji may have some insider news from the Man Infra.
And I was competing with L&T, Gaiman, Afcons, Punjaloid.
Right now रियल एस्टेट में आपको क्या लगता है आने वाले टाइम में जैसे इंडिया में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बढ़ रहा है, डू यू सी मैसिव ग्रोथ कमिंग इन फ्यूचर? When I look at any construction company, what things should I check as an investor that this company is doing good or not? How can I come to know about that? Because there are many things in construction companies. Like people say that Rakesh ji may have some insider news from the Man Infra. Man Infra अगर हम ऐसे देखना चाहें कि एक कंस्ट्रक्शन बिजनेस है तो आने वाले टाइम में क्या फोकस कंस्ट्रक्शन बिजनेस पे ही रहेगा, और आर यू लुकिंग फॉर एक्सपेंशन इन बाय एनी टाइम? डिड यू फील दैट आई शुड क्विट, एंड इफ यस देन हाउ डिड यू कम बैक?
फिर उसका कोई अंत नहीं, आप अपने लिए ही करते रहो तो उसका कोई अंत नहीं है। आपका लाइफ का पेपर गॉड चेक कर रहा है। टू नो द इंटेंशन ऑफ प्रमोटर यू हैव टू सी हिज बैलेंस शीट, यू हैव टू सी हिज पास्ट ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड।
एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो आज की डेट में बिजनेस नया स्टार्ट करना चाह रहे हैं उनको आप क्या एडवाइस करेंगे? बिकॉज ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस के मामले में कई बार हमें लैक होता है।
फ्रॉम 7 पीपल टू 2000 पीपल। लाइफ यही है, इंडिया की वर्किंग स्टाइल यही है।
हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू द शुभम अग्रवाल शो वेयर द मनी रियली मैटर्स। जैसा कि मैंने आपसे प्रॉमिस किया था, आज हम आ चुके हैं मुंबई में मान इंफ्रा के ऑफिस में मिस्टर पराग शाह जी से मिलने, जो कि मान इंफ्रा के प्रमोटर हैं। मेरा आपसे प्रॉमिस था कि मैं फाइनेंस और बिजनेस की कुछ ऐसी इनसाइट्स आपके लिए लाऊंगा जिनसे आप कुछ वैल्यूएबल इन्फॉर्मेशन और नॉलेज गेन कर सकें। तो पराग जी, आपका सबसे पहले हमारे चैनल पर बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
नमस्कार
सर, मान इंफ्रा को आपने स्टार्ट किया, आपने इंडिया में पहली बार एक प्राइवेट पोर्ट जो है वो स्थापित किया था। तो सर, जर्नी कैसे रही मान इंफ्रा की, थोड़ा सा मैं वो जानना चाहूंगा।
See, the Man Infra we started in 2002. I joined the business in 1991. The company was started by my father and my uncle in 1962. So they were basically a EPC contractor, industrial EPC work they were doing. And when I joined in 91, I was also a part of the industrial contracting company. 97, we got the first breakthrough. We entered into the infrastructure, and that was the first private port in India. I can say that the God was kind enough with us, because at that time, like my company's turnover was approximate 1 crore rupees a year.
Okay.
And I think I was 26, 27-year-old. And I was competing with L&T, Gaiman, Afcons, Punjaloid, Trafalgar House. Like they were all 5 giants of India in those days in APC contracting. So my turnover was 1 crore rupees, and L&T's turnover at that time was also more than 2,000 crore rupees.
Okay.
But the tender process, 3 months, 4 months, the negotiation and everything is gone. And the P&O Ports was a Australian company, originally a British company, but it was under the Department of Australia division. They took a call that they should give a job to us, with taking a promise that you will not fail us. I also, you, not only me with my team definitely, but I used to stand on a side for many days, almost 16 to 17 hours a day also. And we completed the project, which was a 36 months, that was the period of the project. We completed in 23 months.
Expected time was 36 months.
So we got rewarded, client was very happy. Then subsequently we got a job from the same client at Chennai, Cochin, Mundra, and then other infrastructure companies like AP Moller Group, Port of Singapore Authority. So that work is still on. That the division of that port sector is successfully we have been able to do.
राइट नाउ रियल एस्टेट में आपको क्या लगता है आने वाले टाइम में जैसे इंडिया में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बढ़ रहा है, डू यू सी मैसिव ग्रोथ कमिंग इन फ्यूचर?
Definitely, yes. Next 10 years is definitely under the guidance of Modi ji, the way our leadership is taking care. I believe the next 10 years is a year for India. Across the world, the amount of growth, amount of appetite capacity is increasing. Lots of opportunities are coming up. Mainly the Make in India is very successful.
Yes.
We are less depending on the importing of material. Government is also very proactive. And like what we were been hearing in the history is that India was a Sone ki Chidiya. That Sone ki Chidiya again we are already started becoming.
Okay, sir, as many viewers know about this, that Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala has created a good amount of wealth by investing in Man Infra Construction Limited. So, when I look at any construction company, what things should I check as an investor that this company is doing good or not? How can I come to know about that? Because there are many things in construction companies that may not be available in public domain and may not be understandable to the public.
See, first of all, investment is a thing. If you do not understand, you should not invest. The stock exchange, 99% of the people, they work on a tip.
Yes.
Someone has bought, like when Rakesh bhai bought the Man shares, I remember on the same day there was a circuit of 20%. Next day again it was 20%. Third day it was 10%. But people are investing because Rakesh bhai, but what was Rakesh bhai's goal at that?
Yes.
What was his understanding? That general people doesn't do that. So which is wrong? Like we cannot invest the money unless we understand the company.
Business. Okay.
I do not understand other companies. I do not understand other industries. So I do not invest in that companies.
Okay, sir. As we heard about we heard from the many people that stock market and investing is is based on the one-on-one communication. Like people say that Rakesh ji may have some insider news from the Man Infra, some insider news, but I don't believe in these things because you can't have insider news of thousands of companies at a particular time.
See, a sound investor, they doesn't work on an insider tip because insider tip can be there for 7 days, 10 days, after 10 days. And the sound investors like Rakesh bhai and others, or the funds people, they never invest the money knowing ke insider trading. Because their investment goal is generally 2 to 4 years, 5 years.
Yes.
So unless they understand the company, okay, there is a 5-year story, the actual potential is there. They do not invest money. And I would advise all investors also that they should not invest money taking insider tip.
Sir, as I have seen that Man Infra has created good amount of wealth for the people who invested in the Man Infra. So, Man Infra अगर हम ऐसे देखना चाहें कि एक कंस्ट्रक्शन बिजनेस है तो आने वाले टाइम में क्या फोकस कंस्ट्रक्शन बिजनेस पे ही रहेगा और आर यू लुकिंग फॉर एक्सपेंशन इन डाइवर्सिफिकेशन अबाउट द बिजनेस?
No, say Man Infra is divided in 3 parts. We are into infrastructure contracting. We are into real estate contracting also. And we are a developer also. So this all 3 verticals are moving on. At this moment, we are more focused on the real estate sector and real estate luxury sector, especially in Mumbai. Where we believe that next 10 years, still that luxury sector is not going to affect, even though there is so many supplies there. But in a luxury sector also, people want a brand. People want a committed people. Past track record. Now in real estate, the investors are more sharp. than the stock exchange also.
Hmm.
A stock exchange works on a team. Real estate doesn't work on a team.
Yes. Sir, you started your journey 20 years, 25 years back. So what challenge did you face? And by any time, did you feel that I should quit? And if yes, then how did you come back?
No, first of all, I never believe in quitting anything. Life is a struggle. At every level, you have to struggle. Whether you are a small guy, a middle class level person, a top guy, or maybe the top Indian person also. Struggle, that is the definition of a life. And you should struggle. Every time, yes, you may not get success. But if you learn that every failure can teach you something, so that also you can take it positive. Because unless and until you never get failed, you will never be able to do hard work. You will never be able to enjoy your money. Now, many people earn money without taking much load. Many people work with a hard working. I believe that hard earning money will always give you peace. Because ultimately, whatever we are doing, that is for peace.
Yes.
That is for future. So you have to choose your model according to your nature. This is my style, but that doesn't mean that everyone should follow this style, because this is my nature. I don't take that. We are a debt-free company, and I believe that I am happy in that.
सर लाइक मान इंफ्रा अगर आज की डेट में बात करें तो जिस हिसाब से रैपिडली ग्रो कर रही है और जिस हिसाब से आप लोगों का और प्रोमोटर्स का इंटेंशन दिखता है कि हमें आगे भी इसको एक्सपेंशन में लेना है, बट सर हाउ यू डिफरेंशिएट एज यू आर इन द पॉलिटिक्स ऑल्सो, सो हाउ यू बैलेंस योर लाइफ, बिजनेस लाइफ एंड पॉलिटिकल लाइफ?
See, first of all, you said rapid growth. There is a definition of rapid growth, and that definition differs person to person.
Yes.
I may be earning 5 crore rupees a year and I believe that, oh, I'm doing great. But someone is earning 5,000 crore rupees a year, but if he is not satisfied.
Yes.
So that definition, these are the random definitions are there. But yes, I am very thankful to God, my Guru, that with their blessings, we are always been able to do successfully work. And see, we also earn money, but we don't work only to earn money. And me personally believe that whatever society is giving you, whatever the God is giving you, is not only for you, it's for the society, it's for the world. Because up to a certain limit, you can spend money for yourself.
Yes.
फिर उसका कोई अंत नहीं है. आप अपने लिए ही करते रहो तो उसका कोई अंत नहीं है. So I do certain portion of my earning into charity, and I feel more enjoyment in that. I feel more peace in that.
Charity may give you peace.
As far as the politics is concerned, see, these are two different subjects. The general definition of politics means, if you ask to any layman or general citizen, they believe that politics is a profession. No, it's not a profession, it's a passion. You have to work when you are able to work for your country. And after seeing Modi ji, like I was been always a follower of Modi ji in the last 10 years, like if we expect everything from Modi ji, one person, India cannot grow.
Cannot grow.
So rather than only expecting from Modi ji, what I can do for my country, what I can be a supporting hand to my Prime Minister, my people, that is the goal.
Yeah, that's good thing, sir. Sir, do you remember any challenge in the journey of Man Infra Construction Limited that you face and that is still with you and that becomes the biggest learning of your life?
No, frankly speaking, like I was very lucky in that terms. We never faced such type of any crisis ever. Because see, I strongly believe, and I advise to the viewers also, that you have to balance your life. You cannot run behind money, money should run behind you. You have to work, you have to perform. You are giving exam every day. But like समझो आप 10th standard में थे, 12th standard में थे, university के exams दी, you wrote a paper. Now did you was checking also your paper?
No.
So that professor was checking. They were certifying. So life is also like that. You have to work, you have to perform yourself. आपका life का paper God check कर रहा है.
Yes.
And if you make it as a simple, however humble you will be, however simple your lifestyle will be, that you will never face the problem. Like the model of Man Infra or a model of Parag Shah, that I always divide my wealth into 4 parts. First part is a real estate,
Okay.
land investment, property investment. The second part is a long-term investment. So you have to put certain money always in a long term rather than earning a short-term profit.
So by long-term investment, what do you mean here? In the real estate, you personally are
No, that you can decide on your own.
on your own. Okay.
But you have to invest the money, certain amount of money, which will be useful to you after 10 years, 15 years, because time doesn't go always well. So you have to determine that. But I have seen many people that they are not been able to enjoy their life ever because वो तो future में जी रहा है.
Yes.
So one portion you have to put your money into short-term investment because your life should be stable.
That is like a working
And
capital.
the fourth portion has to be your reserve money. I do this, my wealth has been divided in 4 parts, 25, 25, 25, 25%. My 25% of the wealth is in a investment. My 25% investments are long-term investment. My 25% is a short-term investment. So I can enjoy my current life also. And in a short-term profit, if you invest everything, you may lose the opportunity of long-term. And the fourth portion is there, which can give you peace. कि भाई मेरे पास शांति है. आज मंदी आ गई, रिसेशन आ गया, 1 साल आ गया, 2 साल आ गया. I am not depending on the loan. I am not depending. If you balance this life, whatever, I don't claim that I'm a very successful man, but whatever I'm having, I'm very satisfied man. And the life is not to become successful, you have to become satisfied.
Satisfying. Yes, sir. Sir, as you said about that you have divided your wealth in the 4 parts. But sir, I can see there is a lack of financial knowledge in India. बहुत ज़्यादा लोग ऐसे हैं जिनको पता ही नहीं है. तो इसको कैसे सुधारा जा सकता है? आपका कोई सजेशन इसके रिगार्डिंग?
In my formula, certain portion money you have to keep reserve with you, which can be in a bank FDs, which can be in some good mutual funds, which is your liquid money. Your second, as I mentioned, it can be the investment in a real estate, it may be the investment in a gold. It may be investment in ornaments. कि जो आपको स्टेबिलिटी देता है कभी भी इमरजेंसी आई.
That depends on the person to person.
तो यो आपको रखना चाहिए. Now the long-term investment, yes, there are so many A-class companies. You have to understand. Every may not understand, but that's why the mutual funds are there.
There, yes.
A sound mutual funds you can invest. They invest the money. And now people are smart. It's not depending on, say, after this all softwares and AI and all, the knowledge is increased. But yes, you have to invest the money always, whether it's Man Infra or whichever company, do not invest the money with knowing someone has said, oh, buy these shares. Yes, there can be a temporary growth, but whether it's sustainable long term or not, what is the story? You have to invest the money not on a company, you have to invest the money on a promoter. The intention of the promoter.
Sir, that is my next question. That how to know about the intention of promoter? As I am meeting you today, I am able to get the vibes. Okay, about your intention, about your motive, about your vision, and looking at your humbleness. So it is not possible for a retail trader, retail investor, or a common man, layman, as you say. So how he or she can know about the intention of the promoter, looking at the financial and looking at the con call of the company? How can we know about that?
See, it's not a question that you have to meet promoter personally.
Yes.
To know the intention of promoter, you have to see his balance sheet. You have to see his past track record. You can always get the news about every promoter, every company with social media, this, that, everything. Okay, what is the track record? What I was been doing last year, what I was been doing
this year,
in last 2 years, that is not only enough. Most of the people I am seeing that those who are doing IPOs, whichever year the IPO is coming, last year the company is showing profit. Maybe even more year they have been showing, but uske aage to loss wala hai.
Yes.
And people look from bus future. So yes, there can be certain companies कि जिसने शुरुआत में स्टार्टअप किया है ना, आगे जाके बहुत ग्रोथ है, but that's not the Indian companies, every company story. So when you have to understand the intention of the company, whether the company is dividend paying or not, what type of remuneration directors and the promoters are taking from a company, what type of involvements are there, whether the promoters are involved fully in a company or he is into multiple business and one of his unit is a company. These all factors are very, very important. If you invest in the right company, you will never get failed.
Sir, as you said about this, I learn a lot from this. But sir, one thing, in India, we are talking about becoming a Sone ki chidiya again. But sir, I personally see people saying that ease of doing business is not here. You started your career back in 2022. So I think from that point, we are still doing much better. But still, sir, if I have to start a business, I have to get many license, so many things to do. So एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो आज की डेट में बिजनेस नया स्टार्ट करना चाह रहे हैं, उनको आप क्या एडवाइस करेंगे? बिकॉज ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस के मामले में कई बार हमें लैक होता है.
See, when I joined my company in 91, I was having a team of 7 people. There was one peon, one typist, because in those days the typewriters were there. One junior accountant, one mukadam, and one junior engineer.
Okay.
And one guy was there, वो सब बंदर का व्यापारी. कोई ऑफिस में आए तो चाय भी पिलावे, किधर कुरियर का काम भी करे, लाइजनिंग भी करे. तो I also started from that. From 7 people to 2,000 people. तो वो स्ट्रगल के बिगड़ नहीं होता है. Number 1. Number 2, those who are complaining that ease of business is not there, how do? They are not a successful people. Life यही है, इंडिया की वर्किंग स्टाइल यही है.
And we have to accept
bureaucrats
this.
Work like this, politician works like this, the businessman works like this. You have to be part of that. Whether you like it or you don't like it, whether you will cry, you will not cry, things are not going to change. So always apply your mind where you can do a mass change. If you are not been able to change anything, then if I will start crying, अरे वो ऑफिसर काम नहीं कर रहा है, ये नहीं कर रहा है, फलाना. So that type of complaint lifetime रहेगी.
Okay.
But in that difficulty, if you are been able to get your work done successfully, That's the sign of the successful bank.
चलिए सर, बहुत मज़ा आया आपसे बात करके। अभी तक हमने बिजनेस इनसाइट भी आपसे लिए, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए एडवाइस भी ली और मार्केट के लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टिंग के ऊपर भी बात करी। एक थोड़ा रैपिड फायर राउंड करते हैं, आपको आंसर करना है नॉट एज अ प्रमोटर ऑफ मान इंफ्रा, नॉट एज अ पॉलिटिशियन, एज अ कॉमन मैन। जो आप जिस तरीके से अपनी लाइफ जीते हैं वैसे आपको प्लीज इनका आंसर देना है। सो सर, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा, आपके ऑल टाइम फेवरेट पॉलिटिशियन लीडर कौन है?
Definitely Narendra Modi ji.
ओके, मुंबई की एक जगह जहां आपको पीस फील होता है?
Frankly speaking, no spaces there like where I get peace in Mumbai.
ओके और अगर एक सुपर पावर आपको मिल जाए तो आप क्या बदलना चाहेंगे इंडिया में?
No, I always believe that I have a superpower,
ओके,
right? And that superpower is to use whatever the help you can do surrounding. I don't want to change anything because you can't change the luck of the people. I can help you, but if there is in your luck, you will get the help.
जिंदगी का एक मंत्र जो आप डेली फॉलो करते हैं और आपकी लाइफ का पार्ट है?
I believe that whatever God has given me is not for me. I am one of the part of that.
Okay, that means so it is also for the society.
It is for the society. Like whatever society is giving you, you have to return back to society and you have to utilize that part of that.
अगर लाइफ में कभी ऐसी सिचुएशन आए, रियल एस्टेट और पॉलिटिक्स, एक चीज चूज करनी पड़े, व्हाट विल यू प्रेफर?
ऐसा कुछ लाइफ में कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं आती है ऐसा लाइफ में कभी कि ये चूज करना है कि ये चूज करना है, ये सब किताबी बातें हैं। But yes, I would be definitely give a time neither to a politics and neither to real estate. If I have to choose something, I will give my time for my social work, and I consider my politics is my social work.
Okay, sir, आपके लिए जो सबसे बेस्ट एडवाइस है जिसने आपकी लाइफ चेंज करी थी वो किसने दी थी? एज यू सेड समथिंग अबाउट योर गुरु, आई हर्ड फ्रॉम यू। सो क्या ऐसी एडवाइस है जिसने आपकी लाइफ चेंज करी? बिकॉज सब इंसान की लाइफ में एक ऐसा पॉइंट आता है जहां से वो एक टर्निंग लेते हैं।
लाइफ में हमेशा बी पॉजिटिव, एंड आपको जो मिला है वो आपके कर्म के हिसाब से मिला है, उससे ज्यादा नहीं मिलने वाला है, न कम मिलने वाला है। आपको उसके लिए मेहनत करती रहनी है, आपको एग्जाम देती रहनी है, उसका रिजल्ट जो आएगा उसकी परवाह नहीं करनी है, एंड लाइफ इज वेरी पीसफुल।
लाइक बिलीव इन कर्मा, कर्म करते रहो, फल की इच्छा मत करो। ओके, थैंक यू सो मच पराग सर। आप सब लोगों ने देखा कितना मजा आया बात करके और मुझे बहुत सारी इंसाइट और इन्फॉर्मेशन मिली। सबसे बड़ी चीज जो मुझे समझ में आती है दैट इज माइंड सेट। और सर ने एक चीज कही थी बहुत अच्छे से, एक्सेप्टेंस, की जो सिचुएशन जैसी है यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट, एंड उसको एक्सेप्ट करके ही हमें आगे उन चैलेंजेस को फेस करना पड़ेगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद पराग सर, बहुत बहुत मजा आया आपसे बात करके। थैंक यू सो मच।